Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Bitcoin, sideways. Are we going to pump or dump? We're going to find out right now the solution to the sauce, baby. Let's get it in. Bitcoin, baby. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Just nailed a beautiful weekly screen share with everybody. Hope you had a good time. We broke down Bitcoin. We talked about perseverance. We went over my life. We had a blast. Stay hydrated. Let's go as this marathon continues on this Saturday morning. Shout out to all the beautiful people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate you all for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Let's get the music back up and running. Let's break down Bitcoin for you on this quick morning update in the summer so you can see kind of what's cracking here. Pump coming here on MEXC. We want to see what's happening, right? Altcoins down, right? Portfolios are up huge today. Altcoins taking a bit of a hedge back down. We're going to talk about why. Well, the 4-hour time frame is a little high away from the 21-day moving average. You could see that we needed to come back down, and we're going to talk about Bitcoin too. Looks like it may be taking a bit of a pullback. Bitcoin dominance pumping back up strong too as well. May have to watch your altcoins. We'd like to see Bitcoin dominance do a bearish retest and drop back to the downside. That's what we're looking for. We possibly can get that. That's the sign of alt season kind of coming our way. We looked at this today on the weekly screen share. I said I'd like to long this, but it looks like we're falling further to the downside. On the 15-minute, we saw what looked to me like a bit of a head and shoulder pattern that told us to be wary, right? So last night, I called out this kind of inverted head and shoulder. We longed right here. It pumped up. We found a double bottom that played out, hit the target, right? Double bottom. Let me show you exactly what happened there on the double bottom. So last night, I found a double bottom on the 15. I said, let's long this. Let's see what happens. I was definitely hoping for more here. Beautiful double bottom. That is a measured move there to the top. That's the length of the middle of the bottom to one of the legs. You put that at the neckline, and that's exactly what happened. We hit this level, 118,200, and then began to slump. And then you can kind of see, if you see it that way, then I also see it this way here. 1, 2, I get stopped out of break even. The trade turned into a nothing burger, and then I said, hey, I would like to long if we get back inside this pattern. So if Bitcoin can get back inside the pattern and fight off the bears here, I'm going to long this puppy, right, with a stop somewhere down here and attempt to get to $121,000, $122,000, because Bitcoin has a lot of liquidity here at 120K, suggesting that we could still flatten the shorts. Look at this. It's all up there, 119, 120. So it still says that there's more liquidity to the upside than to the downside here for Bitcoin. Enough here, though, could bring us down to 116,000. For me, we're a little too far away from the 21-day moving average on the 4-hour time frame. Let's talk about it. Let's break it down. Whenever the 4-hour gets away from the 21, I suggest that we're likely going to get a bit of a pullback. All right? Doesn't mean it's going to happen for sure. If we do pull back, you can pull a fib too. And you can say, hey, I mean, a good level to look at here is $113,000, $114,000 for Bitcoin. You know, let it find a new place to basically bounce off of that's higher than 112 after it hit a new all-time high. Can you believe it? I mean, it went to a high of about 119,000, 118,848. Unbelievable there for Bitcoin. So This would be cool. Sideways for the next, I don't know, 8 to 12 hours, 16 at the most, and then hit the 21 and pump. That could happen. I'm not saying we're going to go down for sure, but right now, we're just a little far from that 21 for me to say that we're just going to pump out of control. So it doesn't look likely that we could pump. Let's talk about what happened to Bitcoin here on the weekly. Weekly rising wedge broke to the upside, right? Does that mean it could start? It could. Could it be a fake out breakout? Anything could happen. I'd be open-minded, but right now I'm looking for that move to the upside for Bitcoin. And all we care about is that the weekly candle closes above these previous resistances. And I mean, that's historical. Like the biggest weekly candle in the history of Bitcoin. Retail's nowhere to be found. Altcoins are ready to rock and nobody cares. And they're all going to call us lucky when this whole market rips. They're going to say, oh, you guys got lucky, you know? And we're going to say, no, we were in the market for months and months and months and months. And we stayed true no matter what. When everyone else left, when everyone said it was boring, when everyone said I couldn't handle it, when they didn't get paid quick enough, when it didn't happen on their time, when they didn't have the patience, they decided it was time to bail, right? And we're going to be tried and true with what we do and, you know, show up every single day. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, no matter what. So weekly candle closes like this, I'll be a happy camper. You can't complain. 5-day candle, 3-day candle, everything breaking out. Look at that, though. Could we get a tweezer top on the 3-day? As the 3-day candle opens up here, we have 2 days and 11 hours. Could we get a tweezer top on the 3-day chart? It's possible, right? In the daily, away from the 21-day moving average, suggesting that we do have to make some type of adjustment here, too, before a bigger pump. Same thing with that 8-hour time frame. Same thing with the 4-hour. And then here we are on the 1. So you can kind of see how I do this. I get ourselves from the weekly, and then I basically whittle it all the way back down to the 1-hour time frame. Take a look at what we're seeing. So right now, let's kind of zoom into the 1 hour and take it really seriously. And it's about compartmentalizing everything you see here too in trading. And you can see we're getting tighter inside the channel. We lost this flag. Looks like we're going to take a dump to the downside. That inverted, I mean, not that inverted, that head and shoulder on the 15-minute showing signs of taking over here for Bitcoin, even if you try to kind of hang right there like that. So this is kind of where I stand. I wanted to long. Last night I did. We got to break even. I was like, should I long this? I waited patiently. And now it looks like it's going to come down to that 15-minute 200 moving average. And it looks like Bitcoin's going to dump back down to 116,005. And the market will take a bit of a pullback here. So everyone's going to chase altcoins. It's alt season. No, not so much. Watch out. You have Bitcoin dominance rising, which means people are selling out of altcoins now back into Bitcoin. They're taking their profits pretty fast. And they're either buying Bitcoin or getting back in to Tether for a second. So just be careful. I do see a move here back to 116,005. That looks very, very likely, you know. In the next hour to 2 hours, maybe we wake back inside the pattern, but right now that looks unlikely. The most likely scenario is we head right here to the circled region at 116,006 for Bitcoin. So I'm calling a move here to the downside. It looks likely. And ever since we kind of lost this trend line, it didn't look bullish for Bitcoin. So I did not jump into a long on my weekly screen share, even though I desired to, right? Nice pumps around the board. If you jumped into the trading group, we had a massive win, and it was awesome. Hyperliquid pump. A lot of coins actually holding their level pretty nicely, too. Hyperliquid specifically, one of the hottest coins in the game. Ace pumping, Automata pumping, and just a lot of gains in the group. Shout out to everyone that jumped on into these gains. Let's just kind of go over some of the gains real fast. Pendulum pump for 25%, TRX for 6%, Aave for 22%. Deepbook out this beautiful cup and handle there to the upside for 18%. Myro ripped to the upside. I had it in this flag. It stayed above the 200 moving average and just continued to pump past the gains. Hook protocol was in this little flag. Good thing ripped. It actually went up for 30% or 20 something. Bitcoin call inside the flag. Boom. Hit the target exactly. That was crazy. Crazy. Another accurate Bitcoin call right here in the flag. Hit the target exactly. Like, that's just nuts. 116,877. Automata ripped out the flag to the upside. Another beautiful call. And then we put this flag for Bitcoin, and it ripped out the flag too as well, back to 119,000. Unbelievable. So amazing calls of the channel. Come back every single day. See what we're doing. Understand what's happening. And just, man, get that knowledge. Get the sauce. DJI 6930 back in the day out here. This thing is continuing to rip from when we first talked about it on the 2nd of July. It's now July 12th. So, and that's the only real coin I'll look at now too. Look, it's getting tighter and tighter. That thing looks like it's about to rip. This thing's been doing its own thing regardless of the market, so I would watch this closely. This is the hottest coin I could see right now. So DJI 6930. That thing looks like it's ready to rip. I want to jump on in. I haven't yet. I want to jump on in. So congratulations if you rode this puppy up. It looks beautiful. Possible 128% gains. I'm just, I'm weary of everything right now with the market. They still haven't got me. They've scarred me pretty bad, I've learned, because I'm like still a little skittish. But this looks hot to me and I like it. If anything's going to pump, this looks amazing. So I'd watch your altcoins today. I don't think it's the day to run on in. Definitely looks like a bit of a pullback here after a massive pump for Bitcoin. My bot said it was time to get in though, but it likes to DCA and build the position, but it's pretty strong. Maybe there's something brewing here. Maybe we do get a bounce back up to the upside. There's a chance. There's a chance. This is just a quick little scalp scare. We get back inside. Next thing you know, Bitcoin is ripping and everything starts to consolidate on that 4-hour time frame. So we could end up ripping today. Just be careful. You never know. I'm surprised we're already back up pretty strong. So if we do rip, the target would take us somewhere here. Look. So I don't know what's going to happen. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance, but I do have a plan. You must have a plan. And so we get back inside this pattern. I'm in. And I'm going to keep my stop loss somewhere like this 3.25 risk reward ratio, and I'm going for it to the upside. Shout out to the chat. How's everybody doing in the chat? What about XRP? Pullbacks are made for re-entry. Wee. Exactly. I like the wee out there. I'm in a nice short. My account has been decimated. I will use the skills I've learned to make my account huge again. You'll make it back if you focus and you care about it. Yeah. One step at a time, though. It's going to take heavy discipline. Morning Zoom was great. I got so much out of it. Thank you, Sam. God bless you, man. Thank you. So sorry I forgot to record it. I always do, and people get so pissed because they miss it, and then they're like, ah. But, I'll do another more, like, in-depth altcoin thing. We didn't do a lot on altcoins anyway. We really did more of, like, talking about my life, talking about discipline, focus, and went over Bitcoin in depth, which I'm doing now. I summarized what we went over, really. So you're really getting the screen share right now, too, as well. And that's just the overworking nature of the way I am, Shout out to Crypto Billy. Shout out to Rave Song Records, Lakochi Coker, Sean Plays, and everybody out here on the stream. Thank you so much for jumping on in. If you want to jump on in and trade where we trade, we got Weeks, we got BitNex, BTCC, and MEXC. Amazing, amazing exchanges at your fingertips, ready to rock. So beautiful. Can we get a move here back up to the upside for Bitcoin? Looks like it's possible, or a bearish retest. I'll be watching for you and my crew throughout the day, and I'll let you guys know if I see something change. With that being said, let's bounce on out of here. Go touch some grass. It's a Saturday in the summer. Your kids are off if you're a family man. If you're building a family, there's women out there to go find. If you're a woman, there's men out there to go find. And if you're in the middle, I don't know, there's people out there to go find. My whole point is start a family, start a life, go after what matters in life, man. Watching my kids grow has been the greatest achievement and the greatest, it's just, there's no reward, so God bless everybody. There's no better reward. God bless everybody. No, there's no better reward is what I'm saying. But God bless everybody out there. Thank you so much for being here. There is a huge reward. That's what I wanted to say, really. But thank you so much, everyone. I love you. I appreciate you. And I'll be back tonight to break it down again for Bitcoin. We'll see what happens. Do we get rejected and hit the 200? Do we get back inside and pump? We might be up showing gains tonight that we made in the trading group. So stay tuned. If you want to join the trading group, go to cryptolifer.com. We make it very simple. Go to cryptolifer.com and sign up. All right. I love you all. Thank you so much. I'll see you tonight. Stay blessed. Stay amazing. Stay positive. No matter what, you've got this. You can. You will. You are the best, baby. And I'll see you guys tonight. What an amazing day to be alive. Stay blessed. Thank you.